Hello guys, it's Blair Harrison aka Harrison Productions here, and today we're going to do a video on this little guitar. This is a Squier classic vibe 60s Mustang guitar in this unique kind of icy blue colour. Very lovely. Have a look at the back. Whoa, look at that. So I bought this guitar, I think I bought it in April of 2022, I think. I remember getting this as the second classic vibe guitar in my collection, because the first one I bought was a bass 6, which I bought because of, well, that one documentary you might have seen called Get Back. So I think that's when I got about, was April 2022. And it's a really good guitar. I would describe this guitar as a Stratocaster, but more reliable and, dare I say, usable. This is just because of the fact it's got two pickups. You don't have that middle pickup being a pain in the backside and, you know, not feeling a bit like you're not using it. It's also got these switches, the in and out switches which you can select, and it just gives a bit more rather than, like I say, a Stratocaster where you have that 5-way selector switch and you only use half of it, you know. It's a lovely guitar, but however there was a lot that needed to be done. The first thing being the neck needed a bit of doing because they used a lot of polyurethane, and I thought it was a bit sticky actually. It just wasn't comfortable, so just got the wet sandpaper out and just sanded it down a wee bit. Not too much so I didn't lose that nicer feel, but it's playable now. And I also had to mess around with the bridge because this was an absolute pain to get it in intonation and all that, but I got there in the end. But one thing that I've always said about Squier guitars are the one thing that let it down is the electronics. I had this guitar looked at and taken care of at Strung Out Guitars, the local guitar repair shop in Glasgow, and it was fine when I got it, but then 2 months later, which is December, I think I got that done about October, 2 months later it came back and it just buzzes and everything else, and I thought, right, it's time to actually change it up a bit. So I decided to get new pickups and I decided to get some new pots and that, and this was inspired by this video by this artist. Apologies if I forgot their name, but I recommend it. It's a really good video to watch. It might help you with your solution if you have a Squier Mustang. So what's going to happen now is probably in the edit, a couple of days later, I will get the new parts and we shall see if it was worth the wait or not. Hello, it's Blair Harrison from the future. It is actually the 30th of January 2024 and I forgot to show you these parts. Now the reason I haven't got the guitar sorted was the shop I go to, Guitar is very busy. As you can imagine, after Christmas there'll be a lot of other guitar players wanting the guitar mods and whatever. So anyway, I thought I'd show you what the ingredients are to my modded guitar Mustang. I can't speak today. Anyway, so here we have this. We got a pure tone mono input jack. We got the Fender Pure Vintage potential meter. I think that's how you pronounce it. This is one I bought from a shop, but I did get another one which took me a while, but don't know if you noticed the difference. One is bigger than the other. Actually, let's see if we can compare the sizes. Sorry, I'm using an iPhone, so this is a bit awkward. I'm not used to filming on iPhones, but yeah, I don't know if you can see that too well, but one seems to be a bit bigger than the other, so that's a bit of a concern. I don't know if that's going to work, but we will find out. And finally, we have the Fender Tex-Mex pickups. Look really cool. So yeah, that is me about to head to the shop to send my guitar in, and we'll see where it goes after that. See you in the future. Okay, let's get into the video. What? Why are you staring at me like that for? Oh, the time gap, yeah. So in case you don't know, that video footage you've seen was filmed around December 2023. This is now August 2024. Now you're probably wondering what on earth happened. Well, basically, I sent the guitar away around January. I think it was the middle of January, and I got it back about the end, maybe early February. Sorry, the memory's a bit hazy because it's been that long. And basically, I just didn't have time to look at it and get back to this video. In fact, it was because it was on an old hard drive that I was replacing, and it wasn't till this month I was looking back to get some files I was looking for. And then I found this. I was like, oh, I forgot to make a video. I better fix that now. So yeah, bit of a human error on my part. The lesson is just watch how many hard drives you got and make sure you actually have it somewhere written that it needs to be completed. But I'm not going to complain, because the good thing about this is that I've spent a bit of time with this guitar, which I shall review. Okay, you ready? Ta-da! There we go. So Tex-Mex pickups are in, and the pots are in, and I've got the new jack input, which is an interesting experience putting it in. Now, because all my other guitars use the standard input jack, which fits in easily, this one you have to really push in. And at first, around maybe the first 2 or 3 months, I did struggle with remembering to push it in properly, but I think because I've gotten used to it by now, that I just push it in and there you go. It's just a human thing. Yeah, so this has mainly been a guitar that's been used in recordings. I don't really tour with this often, mainly because, well, I mean, I've got the Firebird, and, well, if you know the size, it's massive, and then you got a big pedal board. But this has really played nice. I don't have the audio for the old pickups. I've just forgot to record anything for it. The only thing that I've got is the original audio tracks for the song Summer Moonlight, this was the guitar it was recorded on, and it had the original pickups with the original pots, and yeah, so that was a fault on my end. But overall, what did I think of the guitar? Well, first off, why don't we have a little VT of this guitar in action with these pickups, and you can decide for yourself. think I failed to explain, when I had the original pickups, basically it just made a lot of noise and crackling sound. And that's the thing with pickups, and I think also pots as well, because, you know, again, this is an affordable version of a 60s Mustang. Now, whether it is accurate or vintage spec like the original, I don't know. That's really up to you. But, you know, it plays like a beast, and the pickups are really nice. Considering I'm not the biggest fan of Strat pickups most of the time, I always find with Strats, at least the bridge pickup is always very, very thin and kind of lifeless. But here, this works, and I've got to thanks Strung Out Guitars for making this guitar play well. Who, unfortunately, there's been some bad news as we are recording this. As of August 2024, it's been announced that Strung Out Guitars, my go-to guitar shop for 9 or 10 years, is closing its doors by the end of August. So, which is very sad. You know, good shop. If you are interested in the shop, if you're in Glasgow, you want to, you know, buy some stuff and support them, then I suggest you do. I think they're still available till the end of the month. So if you want some good quality guitars and pedals and whatever else, then I suggest you go there immediately before it's too late. So thank you, Strung Out, for all your help over the years. But yeah, the only thing I don't like about this guitar, well, actually, I don't really like it. It's more, I'm in a mixed opinion, because I realised after I got the ports put in that, yeah, the ports were different, and I found the guitar a bit darker sounding, especially just on its own. And I don't know if that's just because there are two different types of ports, or maybe that's just how the way it is. And I'm a bit in the kind of headspace whether to replace the split one for the regular port, or just to keep it. I don't know. If you are watching this, I'd like to see your views in the comments, what you think. I'm a bit of a mixed opinion about that, but overall, it sounds nice, and I can get the sound that I want. And, you know, especially like I said, that despite the fact I'm not a Stratocaster user, it's nice to have a guitar that gets me close to that Stratty sound. And I will cherish this Mustang in the recording, and who knows, maybe one day it might appear on stage. We'll just have to see. So thank you very much for watching this little video. I hope it was informative in some way and you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time for the next video, wherever that be. Take care, folks.